Hello students, this is me Saurav Baroi. I am making this recording for the students of class 8, 9 and 10. This particular video is on probability and its basic concepts. So before we begin, here is a guide to watching this video for better understanding. Set the quality to HD or at least 480 pixel and watch the video in full screen. We'll be discussing about the concepts related to a die, a pack of cards and coin. So let's start with the coins first. In a coin, students, there are two sides, a head and a tail. So once a coin is tossed, either will get a head or a tail. These are the only two possible outcomes. In probability, we ignore the possibility of the coin landing on its edges. So at a time, once the coin is tossed, there is only one side that can come up at a time. Here is a formula to calculate probability of getting a head. But just by observation, you can say that, sir, there are two sides. So there is a 50% chance of getting a head and there is a 50% chance of getting a tail. But this is not how we calculate probability in the theory of probability. In order to calculate probability, here is the formula. This is going to be the same in each and every case except this portion about the event. So let me explain you the formula first, then I will tell you how it is 1 by 2. Okay. So the number of outcomes means result for those of you who don't know. So number of outcomes favorable to the event of getting a head. Event means anything that happens in our life. So how many heads are there, or how many head are there, or is there in a coin? There is only one head. So there is only one side. Once the coin is tossed, if it comes up, we'll get a head. Yes. If the any other side, that is the other side, comes up, we are not going to get head as our result or outcome. So there is only one side which is favorable to the event of getting a head. Yes, I hope you understood it. Then it is divided by the total number of possible outcomes. How many sides are there in the coin? A head and a tail. So there are two sides of the coin. So once the coin is tossed, any one of these two sides can be the result, that is, can be the outcome. So once tossed, there are only two possible outcomes. So the total number of possible outcomes is 2, whereas the number of outcomes available to the event of getting a head is 1, and thereby the probability of getting a head is 1 by 2. Similarly, the probability of getting a tail is also 1 by 2, because there is only one side of the coin. When it comes up, we'll get a tail, and total number of possible outcomes, it is going to be the same, that is, there are two sides, so there are two possible outcomes. Next, a die. In case of a die, there are a total of 6 numbers. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Once the die is thrown, any one of these 6 numbers can come up. Yes, I hope every one of you have played Ludo during this lockdown or even before. So you very well know that once the die is thrown, any one of these 6 numbers can come up. This means any one of these 6 can become the outcome or result after rolling or throwing the die. So this means that there is a total of 6 possible outcomes simultaneously. That means they will occur one by one, not at the same time. Okay. So when a die is thrown, the probability of getting numbers from 1 to 6 are as follows. Okay. First one, let's calculate the probability of getting a 1. So how many sides are there of the die on which 1 is written, or we have 1? There is only one side. Okay, so the number of outcomes favorable to the event of getting a 1 is 1 there, because there is only one side. And as we have already discussed that the total number of possible outcomes is 6, so the probability is 1 by 6. Similarly, the probability of getting a 2 is also 1 by 6, because there is only one side of the die on which we have the number 2. Similarly, for 3, 4, 5 and 6, for each one of these the probability is 1 by 6, because there is only one side in each of them for each of the number on which the number is placed in a die. Next concept. Now in a die the numbers are from 1 to 6. So from 1 to 6 the even numbers are 2, 4 and 6. This means a total of 3 numbers. There are 3 even numbers. Again, how many odd numbers are here? 1, 3 and 5. A total of 3 odd numbers. Again, how many prime numbers are there? So 2, 3 and 5 are the prime numbers from 1 to 6. So there is a total of 3 prime numbers. Now if we go on to calculate the probability of getting an even number, an odd number and a prime number, let's see what are the results. So first, probability of getting an even number. Students, how many even numbers are here? 3 even numbers. So if any one of these 3 even numbers come up after rolling the die or throwing the die, we will get an even number. So there are 3 different outcomes or 3 different results that are favorable to the event of getting an even number. Yes, because if any one of these 3 numbers come up or become the result or outcome, then we will get an even number. So the number of outcomes favorable to the event is going to be 3. I hope this is clear. And how many numbers are there on the die? 6. So out of 6, 3 numbers are even numbers. So total number of possible outcomes is going to be 6 again, because this is the total number of numbers on the die. Now cancel out the common factor and this will give you 1 by 2 as your answer. Similarly, as you can see, there are only 3 odd numbers and 3 prime numbers. So the result is going to be same for odd numbers and prime numbers also. Okay, just the numbers are different. Observe here, the numbers are different, but their probabilities are same, that is 1 by 2. Let's move on to the next concept about a pack of cards. In a pack of cards, there are a total of 52 cards. These 52 cards are divided in this manner. Observe the chart here. The 52 cards are first divided into 2 categories based on color. 26 red cards and 26 black cards. The red cards are again divided into 2 categories, diamonds and hearts. In each of this category, we have 13 cards. Similarly, the black cards are also divided into 2 categories, namely clubs and spades. In each of these categories, we have 13 cards. Now, what are these 13 cards here? It is on the next slide. Observe here. We have diamond, hearts, these 2 are red cards, clubs and spades, they are black cards. Starting from the diamonds. Observe here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We have 13 cards. Okay. The first card is ace. Then we have number cards from 2 to 10. Then we have jack, queen, king. On each of these cards, a face is printed. And this is the reason why these 3 cards are also regarded as face cards. These three cards are also regarded as face cards. These cards, that is the number of cards and their type, is going to be the same for hearts, same for clubs, and same for spades. Got it? This means there is an ace of diamond, then there is an ace of hearts, there is an ace of clubs, and there is an ace of spades. Then we have number cards from 2 to 10 of diamonds, same for hearts, same for clubs, and same for spades. We have jack, queen, and king of diamonds, and jack, queen, king of hearts. Similarly, we have jack, queen, and king of clubs, and we have jack, queen, and king of spades. So, as I have already told you, these cards are known as face cards. So now count how many face cards are there in a pack of 52 cards. Let's count it. So we have jack, queen, and king. 3 plus 3 6 plus 3 9 and 3 12. So there is a total of 12 face cards. Got it? Now how many aces are here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Each one for each category. So there is a total of 4 aces in a pack of cards. Same for jack. There are 4 jacks, there are 4 queens, and there are 4 kings in a pack of cards. I hope you understood it. Next, let's draw the conclusions about the pack of cards. Total number of cards 52. Number of red cards, it is 26. So what is the probability of getting a red card when a card is picked at random from a pack of 52 cards? So how many red cards are here? 26. Just replace it in the formula, because this is the number of cards favorable to the event of getting a red card. If any one of these 26 cards come up or becomes the outcome, will get a red card. So there are 26 outcomes favorable to the event divided by the total number of cards, that is 52. This will give you 1 by 2 as your answer. So the probability of getting a red card is 1 by 2. Next, number of black cards is also 26, and similarly the probability of getting a black card is also 1 by 2. Next, diamonds. Number of diamonds or diamond cards are 13. So this is the number of outcomes favorable to the event of getting a diamond card or a card of diamonds. So just replace it in the formula. It is 13 divided by total number of cards is 52. Cancel out the common factor. This will give you 1 by 4 as your answer, because 13 ones are 13 and 13 fours are 52. Next, number of hearts, same 13. So just replace it in the formula. Same 1 by 4 is your answer. Next, same for clubs and same for spades, because in each of these categories, as we have already discussed, there are 13 cards. So their probability is going to be the same. Next, as we have already counted, the number of aces in a pack of cards is 4. Okay, so if a card is picked at random from a pack of 52 cards, what is the probability of getting an ace? So there are 4 cards of ace. So this is the number of outcomes favorable to the event divided by the total number of cards. Cancel out the common factor, and this will give you the answer as 1 by 13, which is the probability of getting an ace. Next, the probability of getting a jack or card of jack, as there are 4 jacks, 1 jack for each category, that is 1 jack for diamonds, then hearts, then clubs and spades. So there are 4 jacks in a pack of cards. Replace it here, and here you go. Here is your answer, 1 by 13. Same for queens. There are 4 queens. Then there is 4 cards of queen. So 4 divided by 52, this will give you 1 by 13 as your answer. Kings, the same case. Now here is the difference. Number of face cards. As we have already calculated, there are 3 face cards for each category. There are 4 categories, that is hearts, diamonds, clubs, spade. So 3 cards for each category, that is 3 into 4, that is 12 face cards. So in a pack of 52 cards, there are 12 face cards. So what is the probability of getting a face card when a card is drawn or picked at random from a pack of cards? So there are 12 cards, there are face cards. So this is the number of outcomes favorable to the event of getting a face card. So it is 12 divided by 52, because 52 is the total number of cards in a pack of cards. Cancel out the common factor and this will give you 3 by 13 as your answer. Okay. I hope you understood this video. We have come to an end of this particular video, and thank you for watching. Stay tuned for the next one.